So, what is dimensional analysis? Dimensional analysis is the process we use to check for dimensional consistency in equations, breaking down physical quantities into their basic dimensions like length, time, mass, and many more. Here's a dimensional analysis table. Imagine you're driving down a road and a speed camera tracks your motion. The formula to calculate speed is distance over time. Let's assume you've traveled 100 meters in 5 seconds. This means you were going 20 meters per second. What we've noticed is that if the left-hand side says speed, it better end up as length over time, like meters per second. If it doesn't, you've made a mistake. And this is what dimensional analysis is for. Let's move on to some example questions. The first question gives us the radius r of a circle, and it is placed inside a triangle with sides a, b, and c with this formula. S is an abbreviation for half the triangle's perimeter, and we want to check whether the given radius formula is dimensionally consistent. The denominator part is an s, which is just of length dimension, and the numerator multiplies 3 length quantities to make length cubed. Doing the calculations leaves us with the length dimension, which is exactly the dimension of a radius. Therefore, the formula is dimensionally consistent. The next question talks about the displacement of a particle moving under uniform acceleration, which is some function of the elapsed time and acceleration. Displacement is simply the change in an object's position, which is of length dimension. Uniform acceleration is the change in velocity over time, which is the length dimension over time squared. And time is just simply, well, the time dimension. We are given the displacement formula here. We can ignore the k as it is dimensionless and plug in the dimensions of each physical quantity and perform some algebraic calculations. Now, all we need to do is match the exponents by each dimension, and we find that m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2. These are the only values that make both sides of the equation match in terms of units or dimensions. Can dimensional analysis give k? No. Dimensional analysis can't tell you what k is, because k is, well, dimensionless. Dimensional analysis is a pretty easy topic, and all the other questions are really just similar to the ones we've talked about. I'll display 2 questions for you. Pause the video now and do them real quick, and I'll show you their answers in just a second.